Hello, my name is Igor Sandman. I make a pixel art piece every day. The topic today is Monolith, and I think I'm going to paint an island, which is why I brought this reference here. I think I'm going to paint an island with a big, I don't know, a big, I don't know exactly what I want to do. I think I will figure out as I go, which is probably not very smart, but yeah, I will try that. Yeah, I'm picturing a big box-like in the middle of this, box-like shape in the middle of this island. So yeah, let's try. I know I should probably think it through before I go, but yeah, want to take a chance for once. So here I'm trying to get the shape of the island correct. Not sure if it should go over the horizon line. I don't think I should go over the horizon line. I think it's fine like this. Or maybe just a little like this. And by the way, I'm painting all of this on one layer. Another bold decision that I take. I might regret this, but something like this. I like the silhouette of it, so it's already a good thing. It's very important to get the right silhouette as soon as possible. So yeah, I like that. And I can always add some indication of rocks, isolated ones like this. Maybe in this distance too. Or maybe not. It's a bit distracting, I think. All right. Also, I think I will change the colors after I'm done. I don't know. That's nice. I think I will go with this palette because I'm used to it, but then I will probably come back to it and reduce the saturation, which is a bit too much right now. Well, not here on the canvas, it's okay because I'm on dark colors right now and they are all kind of desaturated. But if I start adding colors like this, it's going to be very bright, very saturated. But I won't worry, I will use them and later I will come back with like Control U, hue at saturation and change what I need. Alright, so I should probably place the monolith as soon as possible. Trying to figure out what I want to do with it because I've got I see two options. There are probably many more, but I see two. One would be to create a composition that put the emphasis on a small monolith. Like this. I should do that on another layer, right? So I could have like one big block like this, but well, not big, small actually. And the composition could lead to it. Or I can paint a big block in the middle of the island so it's more menacing and less realistic, I guess. And I think that's what I want to do. Like I will even keep this I'm still on another layer, so it's easy to make. Also, I want to indicate the perspective of this. So I will need like this blue. Can you see it? This should probably even be lighter than that. And I'm not sure I want to go with the blue thing, but or you know what I will do is keep this and use this gray on one of the sides. Let's say this side I mean, and keep this side in black. Not very pretty. Let's use a gray for this. Maybe it doesn't work so well because I'm still I'm adding shadow and lighting to this while the rest is still very bland. Or maybe we don't understand what I'm trying to do because it looks like a shoebox on a on a small pile of something, you know. So I don't know, maybe that's not the best idea, having this big shape. Let's try the other idea. The thing is, or maybe on this side. No, I think it should be I don't know. I like this silhouette for the island. I just need to figure out how I can incorporate the monolith in this scenario. Maybe I can increase the canvas size and change the composition a little bit. And then on top I can come and paint my monolith here. I don't know. Not sure this is working. It's nice, but it's not perfect. Let's try and flip it horizontally, see if it's better. In terms of composition, it's better. I think I can keep that. I don't know. There's a lot of thinking going on at this point because it's the entire picture depends on what I'm going to come up with here. I don't really like the shading that I got. Well, it wasn't shading. I was trying to represent that some trees are in front, but I think it's stronger like this. What I can do is try and bring the horizon line higher. Like here. Oh, I'm painting on the wrong layer. Like here. Let's see if it's better. I think it's too high now. Let's try and remove 1 pixel. Let's try another. Don't think raising the horizon line was the good idea. I don't know. I think it works. Yeah, I think it works. Let's see if I bring lighting to this. Yeah, wrong layer. Let's flatten it. I will keep that. I don't think I can do much better than that in terms of composition. Purple might not be the best. Yeah, that's probably what I need. Okay, so now I can focus on the details here on the island. Let's see. Well, I'll focus on the main island. I will try and create sand around it. I will use my skin color, I think. Yeah, it's working great. Not too bright. So I want to create a band around the silhouette. Looks nice. I like it. Let's bring some more here on this side. Maybe not so far, or maybe just indication around here. Trying to bring contrast to this. I don't want to surround everything with a line. Trying to bring a little bit of a variation to the picture. Maybe I can make it thicker at some area, in some areas, like here. That's nice. So let's try and, I want to indicate two materials on the island. Well, except for the sand, so three materials: the sand, the rocks, and the grass or the trees, the vegetation. So let's try and break that up. I bring a little bit of brown in some areas. Trying to look at how it's organized on this picture. Like nature as a way of organizing things, that's very hard to grasp, right? And I'm trying to understand it. So there are patches of rocks. Like that. Of course, now I'm only working with the shadow, so I know I will come back later. Right now it's not very obvious what I'm doing, but I will come back with more lighter colors to indicate the change of material. So maybe a lump here. I'm trying to stay close to what I see. Even I'm not copying, but I'm trying to stay as close as possible, because here I know it works, so I can use that for me in my advantage. Like that. Then some here. Trying to break up the shapes. Like here I'm leaving a few pixels, and here that's what I'm trying to do. Maybe a little bit on this side. Trying to keep the silhouette here. That's not bad. This could be entirely rock. This too. Let's start adding detail to this, and let's do it on another layer so I can erase. I'm dabbing as if I was using a a sponge on a canvas. You do that sometimes in painting. It's a way of creating texture. This is kind of creating textures because it's leaving some blank areas. So I'm trying to control the chaos. I'm adding chaos, but still trying to control it as much as possible. But I'm not sure it's going to work. Well, from afar it works, but it's a bit, I don't know. I think I need to come back to it and indicate with a smaller brush and indicate the shape a little bit. Well, when I say indicate the shape, it's random what I'm doing. You know, I'm placing lines, but it's helping define the volume of this thing. And I notice when I look at this that it's creating some bands of shadow, light, shadow, light, shadow, light, light here, and then a shadow here. So there are a few bands that I need to try and represent. That's what I'm trying to do here and here. And I probably need some lighting here, but it's not easy because it's a small area. But I cannot leave it in the shadow. I need to indicate lighting like everywhere else. That's kind of nice. I would like to make sure that the monolith is obvious. It's casting a shadow, I guess. Yeah, it's okay. So the rocks I will use more vertical. I'm trying to indicate texture, but with vertical lines. That's what I'm seeing here, you see? And here, trying to represent that. There's some kind of layering going on also. Like some are in front, some are in the back, like here. It's looking nice, but all those colors are too saturated for my taste. I know I will have to come back to it. And also, I know it's not a good idea. What I'm doing here, it's not... I shouldn't do that, but I don't want to... I don't feel like looking for colors right now. I don't want to. I want to use... I like the comfort of having a color palette that I can use. Is it a good idea to use this gray? Sort of, I guess. Yeah, it's nice. I still like it, but it's very saturated. I know I need to come back to it. And the sooner the better. I should probably start coming back to it now, I think. It's especially the brown part, which I find very... I don't know, there's some charm to it also. You know, like this, I like the look of this. It's like slightly glowing because of the saturation. So I might keep that one as it is. But here I'm not very happy. What I could try and do is bring everything to a lighter color. Like, let me see. Yes, this is my entire detail, so I need to come back with a new color on everything. Yeah, what I will try and do is bring back another layer of colors. Like this can stay, I think. So what I will do is pick up this one and only leave the darker color in some specific areas, trying to keep it to a minimum. Like this. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, it's much better already. Also, I think I need more variation in the green areas. Like 3 colors is nice for an environment. I think 2 colors works well for a close-up object like character or something, but as soon as you create something as detailed and varied as this is nature, you know. It's not a, if you're painting a box, it's a man-made box, it's just one or 2 colors and that's it. But when you're creating detailed thing like that, you need variation. I'm wondering if I should, I don't know, let's use another layer and try and add detail to this. Trying to make it not too broken up, otherwise everything looks like noise. I need lumps of light and shadow. Like here you see a lump of light and then a big lump of shadow. Well, small lines like nerves or something here. But everything is connected. It's not random dots here and there. If I do that, it will look like noise. Need to make it connected. So that's what I'm trying to do now. Here. Here. Can break it up in some places, but just to create visual interest. It's looking okay, I guess. I won't add too many on this to indicate that it's slightly turning away from the camera or away from the light, I guess. And then here I can come back and add some here, here. Maybe here. I think I have too much shadow. I should probably come back with this and trying to limit the amount of shadow that I have. I believe that's what's breaking the picture now. I'm going all out on this. Hopefully it's not too much, but I think it's better. Still have some areas around here that need to be taken care of. Don't want it to look like an outline. That's what I'm trying to get rid of. It's okay. I'm not super happy with it, but it's okay. It works. And I think I know the reason. It's probably because I didn't think of colors when I started. Also, I can indicate some variety in the water. That's not pretty. Let's try and use lower opacity. Usually I don't do that, but let's get rid of it now that I have the color. Better. So now I'm back at 100%, but I picked up that color, so I can paint with it. It's not in my palette, it's one I just created. And I can indicate some areas of of shadow here in the water. It's helping the composition also, so it's a good idea to do that, I think. Let's start messing with the colors. I think it's important now. Let's flatten it, and I will select that and start playing with it. And then what? The entire picture maybe desaturated a little bit. You see it's starting to fall into place now that I'm playing with the colors, and I should have done that earlier. Let's keep the lighting as it is and maybe bring this whole thing further to the green, but not too much. It's nice. So now I should probably modify the lighting is wrong on this. So let's pick this as a temporary color and bring back this here. That's better. I really like how this turned out to be glowing here in the shadow. I like it. It's one of my favorite parts of the picture. Let's try and bring some I will desaturate, or maybe use this instead and add some detail to the beach. I guess that's good enough. Not very happy with the lighting of the grass. I think now I should come back on top of it and try something else. In some areas it's working, but this is better already. Can break it up a little bit. Let's bring back some of that dark color that I removed. Trying to break the impression of outline. And it's not perfect, but it's still better. Let's get rid of that one. It's much better, right? Let's try and do that. This thing that I did, let's try and reproduce that here. It's nice. Alright, that's better. And I probably need to do that in other areas as well. Let's try here. Let's create a big shape here and then come back to it and cut in it like so. Alright. Maybe around here. here behind the shadow. It's nice. Should save. I think it's the first time I save today. What else can I change? Maybe bring some of... Around here I'm not very happy with what I have. Maybe bring some of that shadow. I know this thing is looking nice and I really like it. So I should probably try and reproduce it on this side of the hill. Smaller, but the same kind of principle. And add some of that dark color. Yeah, it's looking nice. It's nice. All right. Still not very happy with the monolith. It should be perfect. The island is working, but it's not working. I need to make sure it's really perfect because it's the center of attention. I really want to make sure it's great. What can I do about it? Use this. Let's use a gray color. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Now I'm not very happy with the shape, but that's difficult to change. Let's duplicate the layer. So I have a copy. Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm erasing. Everything is on one layer. Maybe it shouldn't be slanted, like not as much as I painted it in the first time. In the first place. This is probably working much better. So it's above the horizon line, so maybe I can try and push that idea. Or not. Well, let's get rid of the old one. This is working better. And I just noticed that the lighting on this is not perfect. I think I've got too much light on. Oh, come on. Too much light on the dark side, so... That's better. Maybe I can indicate, you see, this is creating an outline and it's a bit weird, but if I indicate something in the background, it's probably better. Yeah, like that. Not very happy with the sky. What can I do about it? Trying crazy things with it, see if I see something interesting. I'm looking on both screens because I've got it smaller on that other screen. No, the hue should stay pretty similar to what I had, I think. But yeah, maybe making it lighter is a good idea. This is before and this is now. Then again, maybe I should add detail to that. Maybe I should add clouds. Let's try and recreate that on another layer so I can play with it. That's not a bad idea, actually. Well, I did this by accident. I wanted to paint a cloud in the background and I forgot I was on top of it. And I'm thinking maybe I create a circle around the monolith. But it's so small that it's going to be distracting, so I don't think I should do that. I also think I need to do something about the higher part of the water. It's probably not helping me right now. And I can always, let's see, select this, pick this color, give it can do that. My rules, the rules that I impose myself when I paint are different when I paint an environment than when I am painting a character. You just saw me use transparency and come on like glaze with my brush, with my transparency brush. That's something you would do in a painting, but in a pixel art, usually I don't do that. But this is different. An environment is always, there's more variety in it, so I can get away with this kind of stuff. Not very happy with the clouds. This is the kind of thing I want to paint, but that one is working for as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I should cut on it a little bit. I should paint another one similar to that, or maybe smaller ones like this and a bigger one here. That's better. It brings these two lower to indicate a little bit of perspective. That one can be slightly lower too. I like it. Maybe I should add some lighter color in the water around here. So let's select the water so I can paint freely on top of it and use this color. That's probably too much. Let's see. Not really. It's okay. I cut it with a darker color. A little bit. Yeah, it's nice. Let's add a little bit of it on this side. And maybe here. Let's get rid of that. It's always coming in my way, so it's nice. I like what I came up with. Let's try and still separate this a little bit, like so. Yeah, I like it. Is there anything I should change? Maybe this is drawing too much attention to the side on the second thought. Yeah, I like it. I think I should keep it as it is. What's the time? 40 minutes? Perfect. Yeah, let's keep that. I'm not entirely happy with the sky. Well, maybe I should fix it actually. What can I do? Maybe make it darker on top. Maybe I can use like a darker version of this. And use the same trick as before. Low opacity and paint on top of it. No, not like that. 50 maybe. Can do better. Not very happy with that. Let's try again. What I want is to get some... That's not bad actually. It's not so bad. Let's compare before and after. Yeah, I'll keep that. Sold. So, I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.